My name is Rakan Ahmed Al-Jamla. I am from Syria and I'm 18 years old, turning 19 this year. And with the choice of Masaryk, well, as I said, it's a really great university. It has an international ranking, and that's what I like about Gyanberry. They apply international ranking for universities so that the student would get familiar of of its status, how it's ranked, how it's viewed as, what are its capabilities. Does it really offer the student a lot of opportunities and choices, and to test out his educational experience and prowess. And yes, thanks to Gyanberry, I've considered Masaryk and I had done the entrance exam, which is a 20 question for which is a 20 question for choice. Um, basically, how can I say? It stems from a field of sociology, history, and international relations. And it consists of 20 questions, as I said. And yeah, I gained a score of 95 out of 100. Um, and yeah, I earned the chance to be admitted. My parents tend to, differ a lot from other parents, especially in the continent of Asia. Me and you would know that. Um, they actually favor a kid's choice of studying as long as he's educated in it, as long as he will toil very hard to gain the opportunity of getting a job, getting a very fine payment, and getting the passion to basically expand his field and expand his knowledge and help other people in sorts of cases. As long as it helps you, as long as it benefits you in the future, that is great. And now for me, why I've chosen, political science specifically, um, well, ever since I was a child, well, not as a child, well, ever since I was 12 years old, I had a knack for history. I really enjoyed history, enjoyed reading all about it. Okay, but how do these, historical conflicts occur? Why does, X attack Y? Why does X, have affairs with Y? That's when I looked into politics and how it works and what are its dynamics. And I've gotten a lot more interested in it because it consists of things that I like, critical thinking, dialogue, and creativity of how things work, analysis, as well as the usage of how can I say just expanding your theory using any theoretical scenarios for said country, and you can help a lot of countries or help a lot of people even understand a certain political event so they would know what will happen in the future, um, and how do states work, what is legitimacy, all that kind of stuff. That interested me a lot, that gripped me a lot. And I will say this, it's due to experience from what I've been through as well, that I've gotten exposure to that side because, as kids, parents tend to shun their kids away from that type of exposure. But, it was not by my hand that I was exposed to this, actually. And I've gotten interested in European history a lot and European politics. What about this other continent? I was like saying, and fascinated me a lot. And yeah, that's why I chose political science. I visited the Czech Republic.
Oh,
Yes, last winter. It was really cold, I'll tell you that. Um, and then after during my tourism, I've met a lot of people. The society is very great. The mindset of people is very honest. They have a very honorable society, very respectful people, very great culture, really fascinating culture, and really beautiful sights. But apart from all, the country's nature and people, I really respect the way they think because it just shows a non-biased perspective of affairs they have, because historically they've gone through a lot. They've gone through from both sides of the spectrum ideologically. So they want a newer future, a new ambition for their country, uh, that does not consist of radicalism, obviously, or radical solutions. And I've never seen that in any other community in Europe, respectfully from my experience, except for the Czech people. I've only seen great from them. honesty, and really hardsmanship, and a really love for work. They really love working, and that's what I really respect about those people. And and this just entices me more to get into Masaryk, because a university with an international ranking, as well as a country that is really great. It's near perfect. I would give them my trick is that you have to read a lot of books. Read a lot of books, interact with people a lot, and ask them questions and see from their perspective of how they're thinking, engage in dialogues. And this goes for humanities in general. Read a lot of books into history, politics. You don't even have to read a lot of books, just get a simple understanding. There are a lot of YouTube videos that give off really nice summarization of specific subjects in a very simple fashion. It's not too hard. And yeah, if you feel that you're a very vocal person and you feel the spirit of wanting to change something about a society, about something, or on an international level, and you love letting people hear your thoughts and ideas through backed sources and with evidence, and you love people, praising you for that, and you love engaging in dialogues, then just stay on that field. Do not astray from whatever you're doing. Do not have second thoughts. If this is your ambition, just do not have second thoughts, because that you're just gonna end up doubting yourself, and then having low optimism. So keep on reading and stay engaged. Be virtuous, and that's the advice I'm gonna give. And be good at writing essays as well, because you'll have to do that a lot. Always, always think about everything. That's all. Also, I like to add, always, manage your thoughts about some things. Always refresh them. Always revise. That's gonna help you a lot. So you won't. So even when you pursue this ambition, you mentioned something that other opinions matter, and that's really important, because mind my language. Don't be thick. Don't
Yeah,
be too
exactly.
thick in the head. Don't be too thick in the head, because that will not. It's not about you. It's not about your argument. It has nothing, because right now you never made anything about your argument. That's just how people will view you, and they'll no longer interact with you, because this guy is not my time, man.
Mhm.
It's gonna be a
Yeah,
problem
yeah,
for me.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and that's all I have to say. On the OneApply site, um, I've got around using it, and I understood how to use it, and that helped me a lot. I've never received any problems, any, glitches when I submit my documents, or any of that problem. I even check if there's going to be another problem. No, it does not. It's really great website. And on the second point about how the interaction between the client and the consulate, um, I've never expected any problems from them, and I turned out to be correct. I never expected any problems from them. They've given me quick answers to my questions. They've always been firm and sincere of what they're saying and how they, interact with me. And
Mm.
they've always helped me a lot with information, even that I didn't even ask for, or like didn't bother. They tell it to me. They either way, they send an email about me, and it turns out to be helpful. And just like yesterday, they sent us a whole entire transcript of what we need and the demands for us to, get interaction, to be interacted with the Czech embassy in the UAE, and how to get a visa student, what to translate. That helped me a lot. So even then, they also interact with the university a lot, so they could help me too. So that is something really wonderful that I've found, that I've discovered about Gyanberry, is that they're both loyal to the client and to the university, and they deserve a lot of this stuff. And that's why I respect them a lot, really. Even when there are their off days, they deserve it.